The pressure and heat in this zone will create an increasingly explosive scenario. Moreover, the portion of the ocean that overlaps with the Siberian magma plume's heating zone, specifically the Arctic seas of the Siberian shelf, will begin to accumulate vast amounts of energy in the form of heat. And research confirms this trend. The Siberian Arctic is now warming nearly 4 times faster than the rest of the planet, an acceleration far greater than what was previously accounted for in climate models. The intense warming of the Arctic seas is occurring precisely in the region of the Taymyr Peninsula, where the epicenter of the Siberian plume's ascent is located. This warming is driven by the fact that the oceanic crust in this area is thinner and conducts heat more effectively, while seawater has a higher heat capacity than the atmosphere. As a result, ocean water absorbs and retains heat from the rising magma plume far more effectively, even though the plume itself is ascending beneath the continental crust and at a relative distance from the shoreline. Now you can understand. During this 24,000-year cycle of intensified cataclysms, at a time when the ocean has lost its thermal conductivity due to contamination with micro and nanoplastics, the Siberian magma plume has become active. Because of this, the ocean, already being heated from the Earth's molten interior, is now receiving additional heat from the warming Arctic seas. This amplifies the heating of the entire geodynamic system. The mantle, unable to cool, continues to melt more rapidly. This, in turn, increases the upward flow of superheated magma beneath the tectonic plate, exponentially intensifying pressure on this section of the crust. The situation is further aggravated by catastrophic gas release, resulting from complex physical-chemical reactions between the incandescent magma and the overlying plate. You now see 3 key components in the complex causes behind the intensification of cataclysms: the 24,000-year cycle of extreme disasters, the ocean, polluted with micro and nanoplastics and thus retaining heat, and the activation of the Siberian magma plume. The final component that must be addressed is the absence of operational experimental equipment designed to mitigate such disasters, something I have spoken about in several of my previous addresses.